All right, guys, welcome back. Join us. We're going to try to change out this shower faucet from the stock factory one to thermostatic valve. We've been looking forward to that for a while. So join us today, Home on the Hitch.
All right, most of the time RVs don't come with the best of faucet in the bathroom or the shower. Um, Usually it's a pretty standard plastic faucet, not very pretty to look at or anything like that. So what I want to do today is try to change out our shower faucet to a temperature controlled unit. I have had this for a while now, actually for several years. Bought this actually to go in our last camper that we had, but never got around to it. We upgraded to this current model that we're in. So we're going to try to change that out. It is, I can't remember how much I paid for it. It wasn't that much. It was definitely cheaper than anything that you can find local at like one of the big box stores. I ordered it online. I ordered it on eBay, I believe. One of the nice features about it, why I like it, is that you can set the temperature, the hot temperature, to what you want it to be, and it will mix the hot and cold and keep the temperature constant for you while you're in the shower. It is in Celsius, so you'll have to do that conversion. But the way our shower is, this should fit in pretty easy, and our shower takes off from the top and fits on this. So other than the plate that we'll have to make and any of the connections in here, it hopefully, fingers crossed, shouldn't be that difficult. All right, so here's our faucet. I've already taken the 4 screws here and cut around the silicone that was there, so we got to get the knobs off at this point. Cold and hot water line. All right, so what I've got for the plate is a cutting board just got from the store. It's a polycarbonate plastic white cutting board. Should be able to cut it out to a decent size to get everything to look okay as far as covering up the hole. I'm going to cover the cutting board here with blue tape. And then I need to decide what size to cut it to. I'm going to take it down to the shop here at the bottom of the driveway. And cut it to size. That way the tape will be on here already. Once I cut it down to size, and that'll be easy for me to mark up. So what I'm going to do is I need to mark the center. That's almost 11 inches. 11.5. That's what she said. Haha. So this is, I think it needs to be smaller than that. So I'm going to take another inch off of that. So I'll be feeding it into the table saw like this. All right. So now what we have to do is measure how far apart these holes are, center to center. All right, so let's see what the size of the hole is going to be. So what we have, I went digging for is these bushings to make all this mess work. And so what's going to happen, I'm going to put that there. It's actually 3/4 of an inch. I can pass this through and tighten this thing up on the back there and like be golden. I think that's exactly what we're going to do. So I'm going to make this a 3/4 inch hole. Work there. Where's the other bushing? There it is. All right, so we found the rotor washers to go in there. Now I prefer to use just a little bit of this Teflon pipe dope. Teflon pipe sealant. Front for me. Just want to start that into the other bushing. And the same for this one. I'll hold that back there with the channel locks. Tighten this up. We're going to tighten this backside down. Clamp it. All right. There we go. That is the stuff. Try again. Try again. It's a lot of work. All right, so really all I need to do is widen this out just enough to let everything fit. So this is definitely the most inconvenient part of the whole thing. Definitely not easy. The problem is I don't know which way is on. So which way is off? So I'm going to take a break for just a second, clean up all the chips and everything in the bottom here before I turn the water on, and make sure I don't have any leaks behind here, because I don't know which way is on with this and which way is off. I think that's off, that's on, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to put this on as well. I'm going to tighten that kind of down. I believe I've got that in the off position. So I'm I'm going to go turn the water pump on. We are hooked up to a water hose supply, but I've got that turned off for doing this job, and it's easier to tell if you have a leak or if you've created a leak somewhere with the water pump, because it will pump up the pressure, and if it's leaking, then you'll hear the water pump turn on and build back up and cut on and off and on and off, and you can tell. I'm going to have to try and listen to see if I can hear, but here goes the water pump. 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm going to turn the faucet on here behind us. Okay, that's working. All right, let me come around and see. Oh boy. I don't see any leaks or feel any leaks. All right, so hopefully our shoes are going to get wet. What I really want is a All right, so I'm going to turn this on up to a little hotter temperature here. See if it actually heats up. And I've got to figure out how to adjust the mixing valve. Oh God, that's hot. That's like full blast hot. All right, so we've got to figure out what I need to figure out is how do you adjust the goodness, sorry. How do we adjust because you can alter the temperature and there's an Allen key here, and I don't know how to adjust it. So there. Tile. Cool. It's going to go up through here. All the way around. Through there, lined up wherever that tile hole is. Very good. Very good. And see if I can clean some of that off. There's always a mess. I should have worn gloves for that, but hey, I didn't. So I was able to find a video and some information on how to adjust the thermostat in that, or the valve, which I did. But to no avail. It goes from ice cold to scalding hot. It doesn't matter what you do. I took the valve out and looked at it, and didn't really seem to be anything wrong with it that I could see. Of course, I bought it a couple years ago, so lesson learned, I guess. But as far as the installation, it went well. I think it looks good, but we've, I guess, got other plans now at this point.
So that'll be coming up soon. So I guess you win some and you lose some. Looks good though. Well, not everything works out the way we want it to. The installation went okay. Seemed to work like I wanted it to, but the valve itself doesn't function like it's supposed to. Quite disappointing, but it happens. Halfway expected it actually. This is the funny part of the whole story is that we looked for that thing for days and days. My wife finally found it on the shelf where we had put it, so we were pretty excited to get it put in. But nonetheless, it did not work as we had hoped. That's okay. We have other plans in the works, so that'll be coming up soon. It's actually going to be pretty spectacular. So stay tuned. That'll be coming up. Stay inside. Take care of each other. Stay away from each other. Please like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Comment. And thank you very much. We're going to end this right here.